All right, so let me just look at my...
You have a monitor, Dan. Do you see yourself down here?
Oh, Jesus.
You can see the orange stuff fly out of your own mustache.
I took off all my clothes in San Diego, and I was like looking at screen grabs of it, and I was like, I gotta get on the elliptical. But then I just ate a quarter pounder with fromage downstairs, fries with mayonnaise. Fucking hate myself so much. Just a fucking disgusting monster. Just imagine being my girlfriend and just like looking up at this fucking giant, like gross flappy tits, like bouncing up and down, and like I like grit my teeth and go. I made a TV show once. I'm gonna come. Thinking about my TV show. Looking at my own tits. She's a saint. She's a good woman.
On the flight here, the gal I'm dating sent. I left her little lovey post-it notes around the crib, and she was texting Cody, Dan's girlfriend, and she said, "Oh, look," she took a picture of one of the little post-it notes, said, "I love you" on the fridge, and Cody goes, "Oh, Dan shit the bed."
Okay, well, I was saving that for later, but it was only a matter of time. You've heard me talk on the podcast about shitting my pants a lot, and what is a bed but a large pair of pants you wear for 8 hours of your day? And so, of course, it was a matter of time before
you're wearing those
I actually
giant
took
pants a third of your life. You're gonna poop those pants as much.
I mean, so like I'm on this. I know I don't look like it, but I'm on this Soylent diet back at home. Like I'm just trying to, if I'm on the Soylent long enough, like for a couple days, it's like, I'm just teeing it up. Like I don't want you to worry about me, like that I'm always shitting uncontrollably. So I just full disclosure, and I just have to tell you everything, because I was like, this is like, what happened? And I was like, I was masturbating, and so
you shit yourself.
I'm a kneeler, and so I had my laptop open in front of me, and I was kneeling.
Okay, can I pause for a second? You don't have to applaud, but by applause, does anybody here a kneeler when they masturbate?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. For real?
Really? It's not like a thing?
I don't think so.
Are you? You'll kneel? Was there a gal applauding too next to you? You're also, I can't really see. Are you a gal? Yes. You're a kneeler too? You have knelt, but you're not a kneeler. Like a kneeler, I've done all kinds of shit. I put a pin on my ass, but I'm not an ass penner. I've done meth, but I'm not a mether. Like I'm just an adventurer. I'm a tourist. I'm a connoisseur of variety. There's no other dedicated kneeler here? No?
But I'm actually surprised by that. I've never bothered to ask. Because, like, for instance, watch this. Like, how many people here wipe their ass standing up?
Sometimes.
See? I know it's embarrassing. And you have to double that, because who's going to clap? The brave and the single, or no, the other way around. It's probably the people in couples. Like, but the.
I don't understand that.
But that's like a really specific thing that you would think is kind of weird, and like it's like 40% of the world wipes their ass standing up, but no kneelers. So there's something really weird about me. I don't know what it is.
What percent of the world doesn't have squat toilets, though? Does that line up? Like, because in a squat toilet, you probably have to stand to wipe.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know how that figures in. I just looked at it.
We could get someone on that.
I bet it's like 40% of the Western, like, sitting toilet world.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it.
But I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
We should have like a Harmontown statistician, like somebody's up here and just pulling up stats for us.
Yeah.
That sounds like a...
Did you know that Montreal is the 4th largest country in the world? And they have the 16th largest navy. And each sailor gets their own typewriter. And
who's the current Prime Minister of Canada, Dan?
King Geraldo. He just has one name, and he's a very controversial figure. He's run for 4 terms. and he loves pickles and the metric system.
They make a king run for election?
Yes, and they call feet yards. Here, did you know that? Feet are yards. These people. You gotta love them. Their trolleys don't have wheels. They have sleds, little sleds on them. If you say "excuse me," that means "fuck you." Pants are napkins. Glasses are an insult to your mother's family, which is your family as well.
It's just on the matrilineal side.
Excuse me.
Whoa,
Piece
whoa,
of shit.
whoa! All right, so you're masturbating and you're about to shit yourself.
Okay, all right.
Let's stay on target here, Dan.
Well, maybe we should parcel this thing out. It'll be like Spalding Gray. Like, I take you up to a little point, and then we'll talk about some other stuff, and then I'll go, okay, so here I am naked, squatting on the... I wonder what it is. I think maybe it's... who knows? I don't know why I'm a kneeler. I don't know. I really thought there would be a couple kneelers in here. Like, really, like, I can...
Is there an origin story of your
I can
kneeling?
bring myself to orgasm easily enough, laying down or maybe sitting in the... lotus position. I don't know. Like I can.
Are there any lotusers here?
I can finish in a variety of ways, but when it comes to like, okay, I have work in 10 minutes. Like, the Uber's on its way. Like I'm a kneeler.
Do you flex your legs when you're kneeling, or are you just trying to be as neutral as possible? Like, are your legs doing anything, or are they just propping you up to jerk off? Because like sometimes when I'm like feeling good. Sometimes when I'm feeling good, flexing those muscles helps. It makes it feel different.
I sit on my heels.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Kind of cool.
You aren't shitting. You aren't shitting while you're like upright. You're kind of in just a modified sitting position.
Well, this isn't how I shit. Just so to make it clear, this is how I shit once. This is what I was doing when I shit once. We're gonna start the show in a couple minutes, and. But I had the laptop open and I'm kneeling and I again with the Soylent, and also I've recently discovered like a couple toots on a vape pen, you know, like makes masturbation more palatable.
Sure.
Palatable, like it's not palatable.
Yeah, it's tough. Otherwise.
Makes it like it's like
it's less of a drag.
if you get high on marijuana, like it's fun to jerk off. Funner. And so I took a little hit of a joint and I was kneeling and
This is last night?
No, this is when I
Oh no, 2 nights ago rather, yeah.
And I coughed.
That'll do it.
And then I didn't know. I was like, that was a hot one, but I know. And then I jerked off, and then but I didn't know. And then I fell asleep like.
Oh
no! Jesus Christ!
It's a blasé
But
attitude.
you just showed us how you did it. Didn't you poop on your feet? Because you propped yourself.
No, my feet aren't underneath my butthole. I'm not like the Land O'Lakes girl. Like I'm like, you know.
I got you. All right, so
I'm like a guy on a New York subway. I'm a 3-seater with my spread.
Okay, so you drift off to sleep,
and I get up and I gotta go do something, and I look and I go, oh boy, I pooped in the bed. I see it and I go, I don't have time to do anything.
Was Cody in the bed with you?
No, she wasn't. Why would I be kneeling and masturbating and farting?
I mean, maybe she came in later on and joined you in bed.
No, see that's the reason why this is all public knowledge now, is because. Before we were supposed to meet because she was gonna spend the night, and we had an early flight to come to Montreal. And like I was at work, and then Levy. I had told Levy that I pooped in the bed. Steve Levy.
That seems more like a Spencer task, isn't it?
It's nobody's task, but I said I wasn't telling him so we would clean it up.
Yeah.
I was just saying,
Spencer, are you jealous that Steve Levy got the call?
I would have been real jealous. Yeah.
I was said to Levy, like make sure I need to get home before Cody gets there. I need to beat her home, like, because I have some things to tend to. I pooped in the bed.
You just left it there for the day?
I had no choice. I had to leave.
You throw it in the laundry.
I didn't have time to do anything.
You could just leave the poop on the bed.
Well, I did. Cody's texting me. She said, "Don't forget the reason you had to tell me was because of the new sheets." Yes, okay. The sheets I pooped on were brand new sheets that Cody had like found on Amazon because I have a California King mattress and so she found. It's getting a little hot up here. I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt.
Don't poop yourself.
I don't know why I'd be sweating up here telling this story. God damn it. Such a fucking gross monster. So I shit on the fucking new sheets that I knew I knew that if she got home before me, that she'd see that the new sheets came and she'd be excited. Like I knew she'd like want to look at them,
right.
All of them. You know, she'd like whip back the duvet and go, "Look at these new."
You covered it up with the duvet?
I didn't cover it up. Okay, I guess I might have.
Oh no!
You're a fucking villain.
I'm not. I wasn't trying to hide it from anybody. I have a dog sitter, so I didn't want her to have to look at shit.
Right.
I just figured that if she came in the room to get the dogs, and then she'd see that. I didn't want anyone to have to deal with my things.
Right.
You know, I don't want to have people to have to see things that would make them, have to never unsee them. You know, like I don't want people to have to think about who I really am. It's a burden on people. It's like going to Vietnam, knowing me, like knowing little things. If you could see things that would be the equivalent of like seeing a beheading or something. So
you're.
So she's texting me, and I go. Let me see if I can find the conversation. She was, Steve comes running in and he goes like, "Cody's on her way to your house," and she has a key. I was scrolling, and he knows why that's dangerous.
Right. This is like high noon all of a sudden.
We should have locked the gate. She couldn't even use her house key that way.
I wasn't thinking when I left the house I have to keep Cody out of the house. I was thinking I have to come home early and clean up my shit.
That's a good thought.